welcome back to another recipe episode here on In the Kitchen with Sandy, and today I am making you something absolutely delicious. It's so quick, it's so easy. I don't know where everything's at. Let's look. Oh, here it is. But I am making some pork chops. I've had some pork chops in the freezer for about a week now, so I thought I'd better do something with them. These are quite lovely pork chops. They're a little on the thin side, but they're going to be absolutely phenomenal. I already have a recipe on here on my channel for smothered pork chops that is absolutely phenomenal. You need to try that. You need to make this. This is something similar to it, but it's very quick. It's very easy. I'm just kind of pan searing some pork chops with some floured breading, and I'm going to add a little of the got tongue-tied here. I've got some onions here that I'm going to kind of just saute out to go right over top, but we're going to do that first. So anyway, I'm just discombobulated, so let's get started. This is absolutely amazing. As you can see in my pan here, I've already got about 2 tablespoons of butter in there, and I've got it going on about medium heat. Actually, I think I'm going to add just a little bit more butter. About 2.5 tablespoons there. 2 to 3 tablespoons, give or take. Half a tablespoon, whatever. And then I've got roughly 2 small onions cut up here that I'm going to just go ahead and toss right in there. I want you to look at these paper plates. Yes. My daughter drew on them. She was trying to do an award for one of her tennis teammates. I said, girl, don't you waste those? Drawing never hurt nobody. But anyway, in here what I've got going on is the onions. I am going to give them just a little tiny bit. What I also like to use is the minced onions as well. I like to put it right on top because it adds more of like an oniony flavor, if you will. And then I'm also going to add, if I can find it, where's my garlic salt or my garlic powder? Just a little bit of garlic powder. If I can get that open. It's a brand new bottle. Haven't even got it open yet. Sorry guys. I go through so much garlic here that it's crazy. If you want to use fresh garlic with this, you certainly could. You go right ahead. Just a little bit of garlic, and of course some pepper. And we're just going to saute these until they start getting just a little soft. I'm not going to add any additional salt because we're also going to use a little bit of beef stock. That's going to they're going to cook in as well. And what I also like to add with this, I know it sounds crazy, but I like to add a little bit of A1 sauce. And you know what? It doesn't feel like there's anything in here. So a little bit's all I'm going to add. You just really need like a couple tablespoons of it. It gives your sauteed onions an amazing flavor. You know what? Ain't nothing wrong with swirling a little tiny bit of water around in that. There we go. That'll give it some more flavor. Now I can just toss this. And we're just going to cook these until they are getting just a little bit soft and absolutely delicious. They smell good already. We're going to go about on medium high with that. And while we're waiting for our onions to get going, show you what else I'm going to do here. I have got my beautiful, beautiful pork chops. I guess I need a plate to put those on, don't I? Now, if that won't get you into the holiday season, look at that. We'll use that. Oh, these smell phenomenal. Then what I'm going to do with my pork chops is I'm just going to take them in the flour. Can you see? I'm sorry about the lighting. It is dark. It is raining. And then you are going to flip it over and you're going to do the same. Press it right down in there. You want a nice floured coating to that. Alright, once you've got your beautiful pork chops nice and breaded, now is when you're going to go in and season them. This, I like to keep these big containers here. This is a Lowry seasoning salt. I keep this and make my own seasoning in this, and I do have that available for you. If you go on my Facebook fan page, you can order it directly from there. It'll take you right to the PayPal, and it is, I've got it on sale right now for, I think it's $7.50, and it is well worth it. Just going to season those really well with that, my special signature blend seasoning. This is phenomenal. You don't need to add any additional seasonings to it, but just that. And we're going to flip that over. And we are going to add some more. Again, guys, you need to go onto the website and order this. It's $7.50 right now on sale. Order a couple. You can give them as gifts. This stuff it's awesome. It is a mixture of all of my favorite seasonings here. Oh my goodness, it's got garlic, it's got onion, it's got pepper, it's got oh, what else does it have? It's just got so much goodness going on, and you need to order that. Look how beautiful those look. $7.50. Go to my Facebook fan page, In the Kitchen with Sandy, and get you some today. Alright, now what we're going to do is, our onions are looking absolutely amazing, of course. And so is my little puppy over there in the corner. But these are just about done enough for me. They're going to cook an additional time. So what we're going to do is put those right in a bowl. And then in the same pan, and no, I don't want you to clean it out. We're going to put that right back on the stove. Look at those caramelized onions, and my house smells phenomenal. We're going to add about another pat of butter. If you don't want to do butter, you know, if you're kind of trying to watch your calories, then you go right ahead and use some olive oil if you'd like. Look at all the flavoring on that butter already. I get a lot of nasty comments about using different utensils on my pans, and I probably shouldn't, because, you know, I'll tear them up. And you're going to put those pork chops right in there. And again, I've got this on about medium. We're going to just brown these on both sides, because we're going to let this cook. Additionally, in the, let's see if I can get these in there, in the, a little bit of beef stock when we add that. This is so delicious. Guys, make you some nice big pot of mashed potatoes to go with this. Oh, maybe some corn. It will be fantastic. I promise you, you're going to love this. Your whole family's going to love it. Your kids are going to love it. Your grandma's going to love it. Look at me trying to wipe everything off. But we're going to let these go. We're going to brown these on both sides, and I will show you what they look like when they get there. Alright, I flipped these over. They are brown on both sides. Are you getting a look at absolutely how beautiful these are? Now what you're going to do next is you're going to add, this is so simple, so easy. You're going to add about 2 cups of the beef broth right in there. Just enough to come right up over the pork chops, just a little bit. Not all the way. And then you're going to add your beautiful onions right back into that. Look at that. Oh gosh, I can't even tell you. And then you're going to cover this with a lid. Oh, make sure you get all of that goodness in there. Everything from those onions. All those nice drippings. Look at that. Are you getting the gist of that? Are you feeling me? Are you feeling what I'm saying here? Look at this. Beautiful. Absolutely. You're talking, this is screaming comfort. Now, if you're like me and you don't have a lid big enough to fit on your frying pan like that, What you're going to do is you're going to take you a couple sheets of foil. And again, I've got this just about on medium. Just leave it on medium. Let it go. It'll be fine. And then just lay your foil right on top of it. I don't have a lid big enough, so, you know, sometimes we have to just improvise. And we are going to let this go for about 10 to 15 minutes. You know, just until the pork chops are nice and tender. It may not take that long. This is my first time recording it for you, so I don't really time things like that. That was the hardest thing about my cooking channel, was timing things, measuring things. You just cook it. It's just the way it is. So my house is smelling absolutely phenomenal right now. Smelling absolutely phenomenal. I want you to make these. I want you to make these this weekend for your family. It's Friday. Today's Friday, the day that I'm filming it. Oh, it's talking to me. It's talking to me. But make sure, guys, that you go on my fan page, In the Kitchen with Sandy. Make sure you go on there and follow me. Order my seasoning. It is fantastic. I've got cooking groups that are giving it away as prizes, so it is phenomenal. And these ladies have tried it themselves before they gave it away. You know, you got to taste the goods before you you know, decide to go start distributing someone's product. I can also, if you would like me to send you a little free sample of it, leave me a comment below on my Facebook page. You got to go on there and follow me. You just got to go on there and follow me. Leave me a, send me a message. Let me know that you would like a sample of the seasoning, and I can send you just a little sample of it. If you would like to try before you buy, I don't mind. I understand. You got to try it. But once you try it, you're going to be hooked. We're going to let these go, like I said, for about 10, 12, 13 minutes, whatever. And then I will show you what they look like when they're done. There you go. Look how the onions have just completely caramelized, and all of the beef stock has just rendered its flavor, and it thickened because we added the flour to the pork chops. So all we're going to do now is plate these babies up. Let's get these plated up. These cook for about, I would say probably about 10 to 12 minutes. That is all that it took for you to have this delicious, delicious meal. Oh my goodness. And it's all caramelized. Are you getting a look at that? Oh my goodness. Tell me this doesn't scream comfort. Look how beautiful. And then you're just going to take the rest of the onions and just go right over top with that. They're cooked to perfection. Oh my gosh. I'm so excited. I can't wait to try this. I can't wait to eat it. Look, looky, looky. Alright guys, tell me those are not worthy on your kitchen table this weekend. Oh my goodness, I cannot wait to dig in. I don't even know where I want to take a bite at. Just go right here and get me a bite of onion to go with it. Gotta get you over here where you can see it. Look how nice and tender. Oh my goodness. Daisy May. Daisy May's wanting a bite. I need a piece of onion too. I got to have a little bit of all of it. Look at that. Can you see it? Is it too close? Is it too close? I may just make you watch me eat the whole thing. I'm like, oh, it's amazing. It's tender. It's so full of flavor. It's so tender. I can't even describe how delicious this is. Really, honestly. So good, I'm going in for another bite. Now, if you're one to ask, can you use boneless pork chops? You can, but I prefer the bone-in pork chops because number one, they're not as dry, and number two, they just seem to have so much more flavor, and they just become so much more tender, and they're just amazing. The meat on the bone is always so much better, in my opinion. If you like the boneless, I'm not knocking you. You enjoy them. You make this recipe with your boneless chops. You do you, you know. You do what you have at home, on hand, whatever. I certainly hope you try this recipe soon, very soon. Make it tonight, make it tomorrow. Get you some mashed potatoes to go with it, some macaroni and cheese, a salad, anything. Just make it. I hope you enjoy this recipe. I hope you give me a thumbs up. If you have not subscribed, make sure you subscribe to my channel. So many delicious recipes on there. You know I love you guys also very much, or I wouldn't be doing this. And I will see you on the next episode. Bye.